this has been pretty amazing. I was expecting a lot, and it was even more. It was even more than that.
You know, I thought it'd be less work, and then sessions started falling out of the sky. And I'm like trying to catch them. No, you got to be on stage. No, you got to be on stage.
Yeah,
Well, we got there.
I think everybody did pretty well with learning the Ring Central platform. We will all be experts by the time we do this again. There were a lot of the networking session was really, really popular. And I was just going to go back to the analytics page to 189 networking meetings, which was that's pretty good, I think. And next one in Vegas.
Yeah, I mean,
well, people are asking for more already in the chat.
I think we should bring everybody up who wants to come up. Jeff, if you want to come up, Kalisha, anybody who's got permission in the back here. This has been, I'm so ecstatic. I'm so happy to have you guys all have been here. And this wouldn't have been possible without the hard work of Jeff Jesse, Kalisha Moore, Carlene Carter, Chuck Tomasi, Justin Meadows, myself, Slava, I can't say his last name, Savatsky, I think. All the speakers, all the attendees. Without you guys, this wouldn't have happened.
What happened to my camera?
I don't know, but
where did you go?
You're square, Chuck.
I've been grayed out. I'm in the witness
do you
protection
have a piece
program
of paper over your camera?
No. It's a 35 millimeter DSLR thing. No.
That's an
I just had it on like a minute ago.
Just refresh. You'll be right back.
So, in honor of all of our confetti that we're getting right now, I just want to report that all those stats that I gave you before are just purely dwarfed by the number of confettis that have been sent. The number of confettis that have been sent, and it's climbing continuously, is 19,721.
Ooh, let's get to over 25,000. That way we'll have a confetti
are we going for
every attendee that went to the conference last year.
All right, click away, people. Get it going.
So I want to ask the chat. I know we've had a lot of time to hang out with each other, and we've lost some of us along the way. Some of us had to go back to our jobs and do different things. But if you can share one thing that you're going to take back from this conference, what will it be? Share it in the chat. I want other people to read it. Maybe I'm being too loud.
You're not being too loud. As we're sharing also everything in the chat, if you have some feedback that you would like to share with us for permanently? Yeah, there's that side.
Is it over here? Sorry.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
It's over one of these sides.
Yeah, there's a little chat, a yellow chat icon, and it says feedback underneath, and that will take you to our Google survey. Also, if you're interested in helping us organize or sponsor the next iteration of this event, there is a question down at the bottom. Make sure you give us your name, because the form is anonymous. And so if you tell us that you're interested, but you don't tell us who you are, we won't know.
We should have put a field in there for name.
Well, I went back to the form and I bolded and underlined the drop your contact info here. So
well, that's good.
Oh, Chuck is still
I got nothing. I stopped Chrome and brought it back up. It's not helping.
So we'll just make you a rectangle instead.
That's about how I feel right now. It's been a long day.
It has been a long day. I thought it'd be less on the day of, but it turned out it's been a lot. I've been messing with. I tried to prep some of the speakers ahead of time, and it's just a little different. So I'm so happy to have been able to hang out with Mike Roberts on his freelancing session. There was a lot of great gems in that one, and Tim, man, he has a lot to say.
Ooh,
right.
He will also sponsor a future knowledge. Well, not him. The ServiceNow Development Handbook will sponsor a future knowledge. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I would to respond to Tim's comment about what if we did this actually in Vegas the day before a conference there. That'd be fantastic, but in person requires a lot more logistics
Oh yeah.
and is a lot more complicated.
You know,
And-
as I was thinking, I've seen all these cities popping up on the chat that we don't necessarily have to host the event in all of those places, but you guys could put together watch parties, and then we could have still have virtual sessions, but there could be some real life networking.
Yeah, I think that is so. I mean, I remember going to which conference was in Orlando? Was it K17 or K18?
17.
17. I was in Orlando, and I was standing somewhere, and there was Andrew Barnes, and we got to talking for a minute, and he said, "Jace, the best track is the hallway track." And before that conversation, I always thought it was the labs, but after that conversation, I realized it was right, and I knew that was the answer. Back in the day, before I worked in IT, I was a patient escort. I'd bring people from the rooms down to X-ray or to MRI and back. And I brought this one person who worked in IT, and I asked them, "How'd you do it? How'd you get in IT? How can I get in IT?" Because I was just a lowly paid, like, effectively nursing assistant. And he said, "It's not who you know, it's what you know. Or it's not what you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know." And little did I know, that is so true. So you got to meet people.
It's more than that, though. I always say it's who you know that knows what you know.
Like finding your
gotta,
people.
They gotta know what you know to advocate for you. So unless you're out there saying, "Hey, these are some things that I did that I'm proud of. I got this certification, or I built this app, or whatever, got this your accomplishments," you have to let other people know that so they can go, "I think you might be the right person for this team," or "We've got a position opening up." If you're the smartest person in the room and nobody knows about it, doesn't do you any good.
Yeah.
Hey,
So there
did
was a
confetti
question
just
in the
break?
chat that I highlighted. How many countries did Knowledge cover today by attendees? We do have some analytics. I don't see the report that describes the attendee, but by countries and regions that were people registered from, we had 49 countries covered.
Nice.
The attendee one might be buried in here somewhere, but
there's a lot of stats. And I want to be clear. I would love to put together a giant infographic, Carlene, or if
Yeah,
Courtney, of like all the stats of like the aggregates, like the non-public stuff.
Yeah, you haven't
like-
seen Courtney on screen, but she's been she and I have been doing some of the graphics design for all of these black and yellow graphics that you've seen.
Yeah. Fantastic. Uh-oh. Subotnik's taking up the flow designer defense.
Confetti update. Yes, let me get back there. Let's see. I gotta reload.
The confetti on my screen is frozen. It's mid confetti.
Yeah. Oh my god.
now it's a Jackson Pollock painting.
You
broke the confetti engine.
You guys are
we did it.
Unreal. 46,291.
Just
we blew that 25,000 out of the water.
We broke the confetti engine.
Oh my gosh. Oh, now somebody says go for 50K.
That's where they're right there.
You know, next time we do this, we'll have to have a couple API things set up where we can like live show the markers of these things. But we do have to acknowledge that like the confetti does bother some folks who can't focus on the screen. So
yep.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad it's frozen, but at the same time, good job, guys.
It's not frozen for me anymore.
My screen is just
like during
confetti.
our session, during the opening and closing is one thing, but I do like what we did. We tried to do. The defaults, it just had everything on. So we had to go through each session, kind of let it run for a little bit. Then once the presenter started presenting, then we would turn it off. And then if we were all still there at the end, we might turn it back on so people could click. But and that even with that, like through most of the sessions, turning the confetti off. Let's see. I'm gonna reload.
We still got up there.
Oh, we're 56,551.
Well, you know, it's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad my boat here could be part of this. This makes me very happy. I worked on this a while. It's a sailboat. I want to buy the full size. I want to make it. It even has a dagger board.
Nice.
Maybe
Right.
we will get null edge pointers. We've all been trying to figure out exactly what a null edge would look like.
If you guys know what a null edge is, put that in
Yeah,
the
so if
chat, 'cause
you
I don't
think
know.
you know what a null edge looks like, give us some feedback in the feedback form. And if you can't figure out where the chat bubble is, because I don't know which side it's on.
Mr. Slobodnik, we were talking about some swag, some merch earlier. We just didn't have a chance to
Yeah.
set that all up. But yes,
Slobodnik actually provided this to me. He sent this to me. It arrived in my mail 2 days ago.
got the
So that
Zurich
was very
shirt.
nice
That's
one.
cool.
And I got some shoelaces. I still got to put on my shoes for my walk-in.
So thank you to all of our presenters today. You made this happen.
Yes.
Thank you to Jace for his harebrained idea for birthing this whole thing and, rounding up the troops and making it happen. This wouldn't have happened unless he went, you know what I'd like to do? That's always a dangerous thought, right? It'd be nice if.
I do have those thoughts occasionally, and then I ask the questions, and sometimes they're crazy. Sometimes they don't work, but sometimes they do. And I'm glad this one
worked spectacularly.
This
Yeah.
one perfectly.
Yes.
Did-
This was
did-
an awesome road paved with good intentions.
I know we're going to be over here in a minute. I don't mind running over for a few moments here. Jeff or Chuck, I know the answer, Carlene. Did you guys check out the networking? And if so, what'd you think?
I did. I got about 8 people, extended a couple of the sessions. It was a lot of fun. Met some great people. I got hooked up with Jeff here for a while. We talked shop and then moved on.
Yeah, I met up with Fedoric. I met up with who was it? There's a guy behind some database optimizations. I can't think of his name now. There's so many good people out there.
Yes.
I got to experience Ty Roach realizing that he had a white sheet of paper over his camera, and that's why it wasn't working.
He's been called out.
That was a good chuckle and motivation through the rest of the day. I loved it.
Yeah. I was trying to prep some sessions and I was jumping in ahead of time. I was so surprised and excited when I saw people in there just waiting, ready to start. Like Jillian was there, just like ready to go. And so I think there was someone else that was like that too. And I was like, oh man, this is awesome. I don't have to like reach out to them. But then sometimes it was on me for not inviting them up onto the stage because of permissions issues. But
Let's
All
do
right.
it again next Friday.
what's that?
Let's do it again next Friday.
All right, Chuck, you organize it. I'm all for it. No, but I was asked during the networking if I could just recreate this event, but just do 4 hours networking.
Ooh, that'd be a lot of time. That'd be a lot of in and out. I'd be there.
I mean, I don't know if you'd stay the whole time, but it'd be interesting for sure.
4 hours does seem like quite a lot, but
I mean, you could dip in and dip out, right? Like that would be
Yeah.
the whole thing.
You'd have to have a bank of people to talk to because some people show up and go, nobody's in this room. Bye.
I did have one person join me and then leave before I got on camera. So that was interesting. But yeah.
I did see some feedback that there were a couple of Q&A questions that might not have been answered. We do have the ability to download all of the chats, and we will get those Q&A questions to the speakers, and hopefully that they would be able to provide answers to them another day.
And
I know.
Javier,
Between the event chat and the polls and the people in the Q&A and the actual session chat and polls and people, like there was dual conversations going on all the time. And so it was hard to keep up with a little bit, I think.
in the chat, how many folks here checked out the expo stuff? Did anybody check out the expo stuff? I know that there was some effort done to make those expos happen. I'm not asking you to go there right now because you're obviously with the closing remarks, but
Yeah, good for you.
yeah.
Good. Thank you.
All right.
Javier Aro asked if there's a place to continue the chat. I would encourage everybody here to reach out on LinkedIn because that seems to be the social media network that professionals seem to use. If you don't want to do that, then exchange Slack or Discord or email address. Email is probably the best, personally, but that's only because I want to own everything.
Oh, the confetti fixed.
I think it's in stages of freezing and not freezing because it's frozen for me right now.
Awesome.
We did see, so Valerie says that I can't highlight it right now, but I'm going to paraphrase. Knowledge has left her feeling sad, and it is this has been such a good supplement to it.
Nice.
You know, that Valerie, she has some wicked posts on LinkedIn if you want to look them up. They're fantastic. If that's Valerie Ott, I'm guessing.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Yeah. Yep. If Michael Sabodnik's not aware, that was the person's post I read to you verbatim about Flow Designer.
I'm going to be seeing that confetti when I close my eyes for sleep tonight.
All right. Well, I hope that there's the next one. And I can't wait to share what we learned from this. I know there's been some asks even before this happened to have like a what happened or how did it go? Hop on like with CJ the Duke, or hop on with Michael Sabodnik or Chris Shue with their different social things. I know it's early for some folks. Like,
You want to sign off with the last confetti count?
I think that's a great idea.
All right. Oh, yes. Awesome. We just went over 75,000. 467. You know what?
Only 75,000?
We wouldn't be here without all the people in attendance that helped us get to that number.
We appreciate your clicking ability.
Yes.
Even if it's a bot.
I don't question what did the clicking. I just know that, you know, it's a lot. So here's a hope to see you guys next year or sooner. If you want to reach out to me or anybody, feel free to send me a connection request on LinkedIn or shoot me an email. If you have it, it's online somewhere. Or reach out to anybody else here. I won't give out their details. However they want to get a hold of, be gotten a hold of.
Definitely. And we will get the recordings up on YouTube as soon as we possibly can.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, y'all.